Hello again, everybody. Happy 4th of July. I thought I'd show the finished product with the blowdown valves installed. A couple of little tips I took the rods out to paint them, and I fashioned some knobs I'll show in a minute. But I also took out the blowdown valves and the adapters, and as you can see, there's magic marker lines all over them. I'll clean those up. But I put those in so that I would have the orientation straight when I put it back in. In fact, let me show you this. I had a little piece of painter's tape up there marked up, and the little line, there we go. See, you can see, well, it's not lined up now, obviously. I just stuck it back in place, but I counted the number of revolutions that it took to get the blowdown valve out and the little adapter out. That's what the 7.5 and 4.5 are, so that I knew how much I needed to screw them back in. So I put them in with some sealant, and they should be permanently installed and good to go now. Here's the throw. Here's the little knobs I made. I'll talk about them in a second, but all the way open, all the way closed, and works good, doesn't interfere with anything, so I'm pretty happy about that. Little knobs I made started with half-inch brass, half-inch brass, about half-inch long. About a quarter inch of it I turned down to 0.350, drilled and tapped at 540, and knurled it, put a little dome on it when I cut it off. So that's what they look like. And here's the opposite side. I don't know if that shows up real good, but the knurling came out pretty nice, and pretty pleased with how the knobs look. Obviously I painted the rods, the zigzag one here. It's going to be really hard to see because I painted it black. That's something that Fred taught me. If you want something to disappear on a live steam locomotive, just paint it black. So here's the rod. If I can get that in the frame, there we go. You can see the little Z bend there. Painted it with the gloss black, and it goes, there it is, and the knob I just showed you. So real happy with how this one came out as well. Let me show you the throw in action. All the way open, doesn't interfere with the Johnson bar at all. And I cleaned up, while I had everything taken out, I cleaned up the Johnson bar rod a little bit too. I had slopped some paint on it while I was painting the underside of the running board, so I got that cleaned up with a little Scotch-Brite and WD-40. So real happy with how the knobs came out, the little knurling and stuff. Used my little homemade knurler for that. And one more thing to check off the list. So thanks for watching, and I'll keep you all posted.